Yes, hi. Can I help you? Okay. Just let yourself in. If I'm late for dinner, Winston will be on the back porch waiting for me to let him in the house. And once again, he's at the door. Winston. Winston is 26 inches tall.
Did you use the bathroom?
He's the only one that knows how to go up and down the back stairs. You're not coming in here. He goes, oh, now I can go in and hang out. He's the representative for everyone else, and he's not going anywhere until he gets his apples. That is classic Winston. It's 6:30, and you already had dinner. Hi, Winston. What are you doing? I don't make your breakfast here. I never would have guessed he is the same little horse that was rescued. My friend picked him up when he was in Missouri. Hi, Winston. He had been thrown into 2 different auctions. Winston was specifically bred to just make quick money. So his breed is miniature horse. That's smaller than ponies. It's new, and a lot of people think they're cute and they're tiny. Come on, you know the drill. Whee! But horses like Winston suffer from dwarfism. People don't have the funding or the right tools or the right teams to take care of them, so they throw them into the auctions. We've never seen a horse this tiny. He was very, very sick because he was exposed to so much stuff and neglected that he had a serious bacterial infection in his whole body. And his temperature was very high and it wasn't dropping. He's still at the hospital. Oh, buddy. He had a lot of gunk coming out of his nose, so we knew we were in big trouble. We didn't think he was going to pull through. I had to rush him up to the hospital, and he spent a week up there. I was going up there, sitting with him in the stall, talking with him. So I just prayed that he was gonna make it, and then did a 180 and his temperature dropped, and that was a huge green light.
You feeling way better now? Good boy. Boop.
So I was like, okay, maybe we can get through this. And he pulled through. So he was finally ready to go to his new home at the farm. Right out of the gate, he showed his personality right there.
Zipper! Winston, you're only 2. You can't have it. You gotta wait till you're 18.
He was running around, and the way he was strutting his stuff, I was laughing so hard because I was like, look at him trying to show off. It was a riot. He's very affectionate, so he'll come over and greet if I'm out there working. If I'm sitting down and not having a good day, he'll come right up to me and put his head in my lap. He knows that I needed like a hug, and he's a cuddler. He's very, very sweet. After quarantine for a month, we introduced him to Peaches and Mr. Buttons. But he was obviously the youngest and the smallest. They all hit it off great, and when the whole crew came up to my house, I was just dying laughing. Why is everyone here? Is there a meeting I missed? But I still felt like Winston was lonely. He didn't really have anyone who could match his energy until Idaho came in. He was originally in an auction in Tennessee. So we ended up getting him out of that auction and brought him to the farm.
Let's go! Come on! Wake up! Oh, good job!
He had not too many issues. So he was quarantined for a month. And then from there, he had just a fun, adorable personality. He was so fast. Like the minute he came here, he was bombing around the back of the paddock and showing off his little trot. And then, obviously he met Winston.
Winston has no idea what he is.
Winston and Idaho are kind of bonded right away. So they're both the same age. And they're very funny together. They're like little brothers. They're just constantly teasing, constantly playing, bombing around, getting into trouble.
Racetrack is officially opened. The new race is between Idaho and Winston. Winston and Idaho are in the house.
They roughhouse sometimes too much. I'm like, what did you guys do? Like, what did you get into now? They like to chase each other. It's a competition between those two. So right out of the gate, they'll start running and they'll start racing each other around the lap. Winston tries to pass and Idaho will cut him off. It's so funny. It's like race car driving. It's a riot.
That was a nice corner. And we're off.
Winston's not as affectionate as Idaho is. Although if you take him out on his own, he becomes a cuddle bug. But if you're in with the herd and you're working with the other horses, it's kind of like he's jealous.
So I need to know what's going on. What's going on? Winston, what's going on?
It's almost like he's selfish and he wants all the attention himself. Whereas Idaho doesn't care if you're all, together and cuddling. We also have this other horse, Mr. Buttons. And Buttons is kind of like the head of the herd. So he's kind of like oversees everything and puts people in their places. They call him the Three Musketeers. But Winston and Idaho, they're almost like twin brothers.
Here's Idaho. And here's his best buddy, Winston.
They're just like little kids. They're curious.
Put the hose away. I need some help.
If I am giving a bath to Idaho, Winston will come over and be like, "What are you doing?" So he'll just stand there and wait in line for a bath. I usually bring them out and I'll go uptown and people are walking in the distance and they think they're dogs. And when they get to them, they're like, "Oh my gosh, that's a horse." Because I'm like, yeah, he's got hooves and a little tail. I think Winston and Idaho are just both feed off of each other's energy. Winston, he's got a happy ending. But so many dwarf horses they have massive medical health issues and a ton of vet bills. But it's definitely worth it.
Oh, Winston!
Winston! They're just magical creatures. We're advocates of dwarfs, so we try to educate the public as much as possible about them. I was really happy that Winston had turned the corner.
Hi, Winston. Hi.
And now he's a little king who truly believes he owns the whole house.